to open this press conference honoring and presenting our Scripps Spelling Bee contestant, Frank Dumas. I'd like to introduce Bethesda Elementary School's principal, Dr. Shanika Moore-Lawrence. Dr. Moore-Lawrence.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Shanika Moore-Lawrence, and I am the proud principal of Bethesda Elementary School located in Durham, North Carolina, home of the Bulldogs. I'm excited to welcome each of you to Bethesda for this wonderful opportunity to spotlight, celebrate, and recognize Frank Dumas, the fourth grade student at Bethesda, representing Bethesda and Durham Public Schools and the Scripps National Spelling Bee. Everyone is excited about the opportunity to cheer Frank on as he competes for the national title on June 2nd in Washington, D.C. Here's how it happened. Frank and his twin sister, Anna, were exploring Spanish and French in an effort to teach themselves the languages. They were immersed in Duolingo, the translation dictionary, and workbooks, and found themselves looking up unknown words and studying their spellings. And while engrossed in learning those new words, they were challenged by their mother to take it a step further. Way to go, Mom. Each year, Bethesda hosts a spelling bee in each 1st through 5th grade class. The top 2 spellers from each class compete in a grade level bee, and those winning spellers compete at the school-wide spelling bee. At the school-wide bee, Frank competed amongst 11 of his peers and came out victorious, correctly spelling texture and irregular. When I asked a few people to describe Frank, the following words were shared: diligent, self-motivated, independent, and modest. When I asked Frank to describe himself, he said confident. I like to recognize his biggest supporters and fan club members, including his father, Frank Dumas III, his mother, Chinya Dumas, his twin sister, Anna, his 4th grade teacher, Nicole Thompson, his AIG teachers and Bethesda Spelling Bee coordinators, Maylene Smith and Janine Sheehan. And of course, his 4th grade classmates who are in the audience. We'd also like to extend a heartfelt thanks to our school community, our district leadership, our public affairs office, and the Durham community members and beyond for the outpouring of support that you have extended to Frank. Without further ado, it is my great honor and privilege to introduce the man of the hour, Mr. Frank Dumas IV.
Frank has a few seconds of prepared remarks, but what he will do is take questions from the media about his upcoming experience and journey. Frank.
First, I want to thank my parents. I also want to thank my friend Omar and my friend Leonard and Timothy, because they gave me the courage to do this. And yeah, I also want to thank my teacher, Miss Thompson. I want to thank Miss Smith and Miss Sheehan. And I want to thank my 1st grade teacher, Nancy Wicker. I also want to thank my parents and my sister for helping me out with this.
Frank is now ready to take any questions that you may have. Yes.
I know that learning spelling is something that's required in school. You took it a whole lot further than that. How did you get so interested in spelling words like you do in spelling bee?
So first, I was in the class spelling bee, and I won that. So I had to go to the grade one, and I studied for the grade one because I kind of wanted to win it. So after I won that, it was the school one, and I studied a bunch. So, yeah.
And I understand you've also been researching different languages, the Duolingo. How did that help?
It helped me learn the roots of the words, and it helped me with parts of it.
If you had some advice to other students who wanted to get involved in spelling bee, what would you tell them? What would you say to your fellow students about spelling bee? What would you tell them about it?
Just never give up and try your best.
Can you talk a little bit about your preparation? Just sort of in your own words, explain how you prepare.
So basically, I just looked over the words, and it helped me a lot because it was spelling it. So yeah.
How did your sister help? I know she's your twin and you guys studied.
So she would call out words, and she wanted me to spell them. So I'd look over the words, and then she'd call them out, and I'd spell them.
Can you describe how you felt at the end of the bee when you were, the number of people still in it was down to you and maybe one or two others? How excited, describe what was going on in your life?
I started to get confidence because I was pretty sure that I could do it because I studied a lot for it.
And how many questions for spelling were there, and how many did you get right?
I'm pretty sure I had to spell 18 words, and I got all of them right.
Our understanding in the regional bee, and Principal Morris, you let me know, that there were 50 words, and Frank actually spelled 49 of the 50 correct.
What are you looking forward to the most when you get up to Washington, D.C.? What do you think that's going to be like?
I'm gonna be pretty nervous, but I'm also gonna be excited. And yeah.
You've got some time for fun. Mom and Dad?
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I'd love to get you guys a little closer.
Get you closer to the mic so they can talk to you.
Come on. Start it.
So, Mom and Dad, you guys can spell this?
Of course, Mom was a great speller. I actually participated in many spelling bees at my elementary school a long time ago, and I never made it this far, but I loved the experience, I loved learning, and that was part of my motivation in challenging them to participate, but not just participate in the school spelling bee, but to really take it serious and to dive in and see how they could challenge themselves to learn more words and to gain an appreciation, love, and respect for words.
And I like to think I'm a good speller. My mom was a teacher, so she always pushed us to do a little bit better than everyone else, or better than what was expected of everyone. So I try to instill that in them also.
What do you think this says about, Durham Public Schools? It's a great honor. It's a huge accomplishment. What would you say that this obviously represents very favorably for Durham Public Schools? Would you expand on that a little bit?
I think it goes to show how community and parental involvement is crucial to the education process. And my kids did attend Mangum Elementary School, and then we relocated, and this is their first year in 4th grade at Bethesda Elementary School. And I wanted to mention the two schools because the experience at both elementary schools were the same. The teachers were outstanding. The teachers were very responsive, communicated well, and challenged the students. And so it speaks very highly to the level of educators we have here in Durham, specifically Durham Public Schools.
I know you have, your previous competition was virtual, so I don't know if you're at home or whatever, what you're going to face in Washington, D.C. is going to be a little different. Describe how you feel about that, what you can get an idea of what that's going to be like and how you're going to prepare for it.
I'm just gonna study a lot and see what happens.
So what about being in front of all the people? Is that going to make you nervous?
I'm gonna be a little nervous, but yeah.
And just so you know, the classroom spelling bee, the grade level, as well as the Bethesda site-wide spelling bees were all in person. So he did have to stand up in front of classmates and teachers and spell. And we actually did expect the Durham Regional Spelling Bee to be the same. It was within the week prior to participation that we learned it was going to be virtual, but the preparation was always to stand up in front of everyone, hold your head up high, speak clearly, enunciate, and ask questions.
Is there anything you're looking forward to doing in Washington besides the spelling bee? Anything you want to see or do?
Yeah, what you guys want to do?
Anna wants to go on like a Ferris wheel, but I don't really want to do anything.
And also my plan while we're in DC is to visit a lot of museums. I heard there are a lot of museums in DC that we can visit.
Do you have any plans for DC trip?
No.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Congratulations, Frank.
Great job.
Frank has inspired many, according to his teachers, and I don't know whether Dr. Moore Lawrence might want to speak to that, to the fact that he's inspired much, and this is a tradition. Spelling bee is a tradition here at Bethesda.
Yes, Frank has definitely been an inspiration. I know Ms. Thompson, I don't want to put her on the spot, but Ms. Thompson, his classroom teacher, definitely shared with us that she has noticed that the camaraderie and the team building and the support and collaboration of her students has definitely been enhanced. If you notice, Frank is cool as a cucumber. He is very modest. He's very humble. I think the adults have been the ones who've been more anxious about this entire process. But I think it's definitely a testament to Mr. and Mrs. Dumas' raising and upbringing of both he and Anna. We are so glad that they joined the Bethesda community, and we are just excited to be able to celebrate him and recognize him for what he has accomplished. It is a true testament of what public education does for our students, and as Mom said, the very important component of family engagement. And so we definitely are excited about that. We want you all to stay tuned because soon we'll be planning his send-off. We've already had lots of folks who have contacted us about making donations and, contributing to the celebration. So we're going to definitely ask our honoree about how big we can go because we want to be respectful. But we are really definitely planning on sending him off to DC in style and sending him off and letting him know that he has a whole bunch of people back in Durham, North Carolina who are rooting him on. Thank you.
This concludes our press conference. We certainly appreciate our media outlets for coming out and covering this wonderful event. This is a fantastic day and time for Durham Public Schools, Bethesda Elementary, and the Dumas family and their peers and teachers. So thank you again for coming out.